Hello friends, welcome to ACE Tutorials. Today we are going to sketch Bode plot for an open loop transfer function g of s into h of s is equal to 200 into s plus 20 divided by s into s plus 2 into s square plus s plus 100. So as we know that to sketch the Bode plot, first we need to find the initial gain. In the previous video for this example, I have shown how to calculate the initial gain. That is, for this example we got the initial gain 46.02, and then here the initial slope we got minus 20 dB per decade. For this example we have formed the magnitude plot table. You can see here, this already I have calculated in the previous video. In this you can see I am getting 4 slopes. First slope is minus 20 dB per decade, and then second slope is minus 40 dB per decade, third slope is minus 80 dB per decade, and fourth slope is minus 60 dB per decade. Now these 4 slopes I need to sketch in the Bode plot, that is in the magnitude plot. Then we are going to plot the phase plot. Here you can see that this also I have discussed in the previous video how to form this phase plot table. For these values I am going to plot the phase plot in the Bode plot. So now this both the magnitude and phase plot we are going to sketch in semi-log sheet. As we know that when we vary the input frequency from 0 to infinity, there is a wide range of variation in magnitude and phase, and to accommodate this wide variation of magnitude and phase in a linear graph is quite difficult. Therefore we are going to consider this magnitude and phase plot against logarithmic values of frequencies, and this can be considered in semi-log sheet. The log scale can be considered in semi-log sheet. So in this x-axis we are going to consider the logarithmic values of frequencies, that is omega log scale radians per second. We know that Bode plot has two parts, that is magnitude plot and phase plot. For magnitude plot I am going to consider the zero reference line. I am going to draw here zero reference line. This is zero reference line for magnitude plot, and in the y-axis magnitude of gh of j omega in dB decibels. This is for magnitude plot we need to consider, and the value for 1 unit I am considering for magnitude plot. In this 1 unit is equivalent to 40 dB, and here it will be 80 dB. Therefore you can see here, so 40 divided by 10, that is each sub box is equivalent to 4 dB. So in this way we can consider the scale depending upon the requirement. Here I have considered 1 unit is equivalent to 40 dB. So this is what we need to consider for magnitude plot. So in semi-log sheet 1 to 1 is 1 decade. In this same way 1 to 1 is 1 decade, 1 to 1 is 1 decade. If you are considering from 2, then 2 to 2 is 1 decade. In this way 2 to 2 is 1 decade. Anyhow, if you are starting from any point and if you want to consider 1 decade, means if it is a point at 1 means then 1 decade will be considered from 1 to 1. So these are the things we need to remember when we are going to sketch the Bode plot. Now for phase plot I need to consider a reference line, that is minus 180 degree. I am going to consider here this line as a reference line, minus 180 degree. So this reference line minus 180 degree, and here in the y-axis phi of omega in degree. Now here 1 unit I am taking 50 degree, therefore minus 180 minus 50 is minus 130 degree, minus 130 degree 50 is minus 80 degree. So I have taken 1 unit is equal to 50 degree. So in this way minus 180 minus 230 degree, and here minus 280 degree. This is the scale I have considered. Now we are going to plot the magnitude plot, and then we'll plot the phase plot. So as we know, the initial gain we got in this example, that is 46.02 dB at omega is equivalent to 0.1. So now the first I need to consider here omega is equivalent to 0.1. So therefore in the x-axis I need to consider the first value I'll be considering as a 0.1, then this value will be taken as 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and this will be 1. So in the x-axis I am going to consider this scale as a 1, and here next this value will be taken as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So therefore here I am going to consider 10. So now this line will be considered as 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Therefore here I am going to consider 100, and this value will be 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and this value will be considered as 1000. Now this value, this line will be taken as 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 6000, 7000, 8000, 9000, and 10,000. So the last value will be 10,000. In this way, depending upon the problem, we are going to consider the scale. And in this example, I have started with 0.1. Always the graph will be started, Bode plot graph will be started at 0.1. Now at omega is equivalent to 0.1, I got the initial gain 46.02. As I said here, to sketch the Bode plot, 1 unit I have considered 40. Therefore 40 divided by 10 means 1 subdivision is 4. So at this point, if it is 40 means I need to mark initial gain at 46.02. So 44, and this point will be 48. In between I will be getting 46.02. 46.02. This is the initial gain I have marked at this point. Now the first step in the Bode plot is, after marking initial gain, I need to go 1 decade ahead. So I need to move from this point to 1 decade ahead. So that is, you can see that at the same point I am moving 1 decade ahead. I have reached here. Now after reaching, now we need to start to consider the first slope. You can see the magnitude plot. The first slope is minus 20 dB per decade, and for this slope the first corner frequency is 2 radians per second, and for the second slope, that is minus 40 dB per decade, and for this the corner frequency is second corner frequency, that is 10 radians per second, and for the third slope, that is minus 80 dB per decade, the third corner frequency is 20 radians per second. That means when I am going to draw the first slope, the slope I am going to stop at 2 radians per second, and for this minus 40 dB per decade, this slope I am going to stop at 10 radians per second, and minus 80 dB per decade slope I am going to stop at 20 radians per second. Whereas minus 60 dB per decade, there is no corner frequency for that. Just I am going to draw a slope of minus 60 dB. I am going to leave it as it is. So first we are going to consider the minus 20 dB per decade. So here you can see, after considering the initial gain, from this point I have moved 1 decade ahead. Now I need to consider the first slope. The first slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Minus means I need to come down, plus means I need to go up. So in this problem, the first slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Now we know that each box, sub box is 4 dB. So therefore to come down for minus 20 dB, I need to cover 5 sub box, that is 5 into 4, 20. So if I am coming down, it will be considered as minus 20 dB. So from this point I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here the point I am getting minus 20 dB, but now I need to consider the slope here. For that this point and this point I need to join, but the thing is I need to consider a slope as we know that for first slope I need to stop at 2 radians per second, but here after moving from this point to this point, that is 1 decade, I have come down by minus 20 dB. But you can see this line is not 2 radians per second, this line is 1 radians per second. So what I am going to do here, I am going to just consider the initial gain point and this point, and I am going to extend the line till 2 radians per second. That is the first corner frequency. Remember, when we are going to join the initial gain point and the first slope point, we need to stop the slope till the first corner frequency. In this problem I am getting corner frequency after this point. You may get the corner frequency before this point also. So depending upon the problem you need to stop the slope, and in this problem I need to join this initial gain point and this point, and I have to stop at the first corner frequency. So therefore here the first corner frequency is after this point. I am going to extend till the first corner frequency. So first corner frequency is 2 radians per second. I have stopped at, and for this slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Now next second slope is minus 40 dB per decade. So to draw the minus 40 dB per decade, the point where I have stopped, from there I need to move 1 decade ahead. From this point I need to move 1 decade ahead. You can see that this line is now 2. 1 decade means from 2 to 2. I need to move 2 decade, sorry, I need to move from this point, I need to move 1 decade ahead, and I am going to stop here 1 decade. So now from this point I need to come down by the second slope. The second slope is from this point I need to come down by minus 40 dB. So as we know that the second slope is minus 40 dB. Now from this point I need to come down minus 40 dB. Minus 40 dB means as we know that here one sub box is 4 dB, then I need to come down by 10 boxes. Therefore I can get 10 into 4, 40 dB. So I am going to count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So here I got, see here I have started from in between, therefore I am ending from here also in between. From this point to this point 10 boxes have covered, that is 10 into 4 is 40 dB. So I have come down, therefore it is a minus 40 dB. Now I need to join this point and the point where I have stopped the first slope I need to join, but I have to see that I need to join a point in such a way that it should stop at the second corner frequency. And we know that in this problem for minus 40 dB the second corner frequency is 10 radians per second. So now here you can see that the 10 radians line is this one, 10 radians line. Now but the point we are having from this point to this point, I should not join from here to here, I should stop for this, I have to stop at this corner frequency, that is 10 radians per second. So now what I am going to do, I am going to place here scale for this point to this point, but I am going to consider the slope only till 10 radians per second. So I am going to join this point till here. So now this slope is minus 40 dB per decade. Now I got the second slope. Next I need to draw the third slope. Now here you can see the third slope is minus 80 dB per decade, and this slope has to stop at 20 radians per second. So to draw minus 80 dB per decade slope, the point where I have stopped, from that point first I am going to move 1 decade ahead. Now you can see here I have stopped at 1 only, so therefore 1 decade means from this point I am going to move 1 decade ahead. Now from this point I am going to come down by minus 80. Minus 80 means, as we know that one sub box is 4 dB. So to get minus 80, I need to cover here in downwards 20 boxes. 20 into 4, it will be 80. So I need to cover 20 boxes here. So I'm going to start to count from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So here I'm getting 20. So now I need to join this point and this point, but before joining these 2 points, I need to see that whether the corner frequency I am getting after this point or before this point. Here we know that for minus 80 dB per decade slope, the corner frequency is 20 radians per second. That is this line. I need to stop for this line. So what I am going to do, I am going to join this point and this point. So and I am going to stop at 20 radians per second. That is still here, and I am going to consider the slope. This is the slope of minus 80 dB per decade. Now I am going to draw the fourth slope. For that I need to go 1 decade ahead from this point where I have stopped. So now here I have stopped at 20 radians. You can see that is at 2. So 1 decade means from this 2 to next 2 I need to move first. That is, you can see here I have reached here, that is 1 decade ahead I have moved. Now from this point the fourth slope is minus 60 dB. You can see here the fourth slope is minus 60 dB per decade. So I need to come down from this point minus 60 dB. Minus 60 dB in the sense, as we know that one sub box is 4 dB. Therefore to get minus 60 dB I need to consider 15 sub boxes. That is, from this point you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need to consider here this 60 dB. So as I said, from this point, the point where I have stopped, from that point I need to move 1 decade ahead, and I need to check the slope, what I need to come down or I need to go up. In this problem it is minus 60 dB. So I have come down by minus 60 dB. Then now this point and this point I am going to join. In this I am not having any corner frequency for the fourth slope. Therefore I am just going to join these 2 points and I am going to leave it as it is. Just extend little more and leave it as it is. Now this is the slope minus 60 dB per decade. So in this way we need to draw the magnitude plot. I will repeat once again. At omega is equivalent to 0.1, we are going to mark initial gain, that is 46.02. The point where we have marked initial gain, from that point I need to move 1 decade ahead, and after moving 1 decade ahead I need to check the first slope value. Here in this problem first slope is minus 20 dB. Therefore I need to come down from this point minus 20 dB. I will get a point. So from that point to the initial point I need to draw a line, but I need to stop at the first corner frequency, and in this first slope the first corner frequency is 2 radians per second. Therefore I am not going to stop at this point. I am going to extend till 2 radians per second. From this point to this point I am going to consider as a minus 20 dB per decade. Next, the point where I have stopped, from that point I will move 1 decade ahead. You can see here I have stopped at 2 radians per second, that is at 2. So 1 decade means from 2 to 2 1 decade. So I am going to move first 1 decade ahead, and the second slope is minus 40 dB. First I need to come down by minus 40 dB. Then I need to join. You can see that minus 40 dB is this point. I need to join this point and this point, but the condition is I need to stop till the corner frequency, and in this case the second corner frequency is 10 radians per second. Therefore this point and this point, when I am trying to join, so I am going to get the corner frequency in between. Therefore I am going to stop at that second corner frequency, that is at 10 radians per second. Now from this point I am going to move 1 decade ahead, and then the third slope you can see that is minus 180. So from this point I am going to come down by minus 180, and I am going to join this point and this point. But as I said that we need to see that the slope what I am drawing here, I need to stop at the corner frequency, and for the third slope the corner frequency is 20 radians per second. Therefore I am not going to join from this point to this point. In between I am getting the corner frequency, therefore I am going to stop here. This is the third slope. The point where I have stopped, from there I am going to move 1 decade ahead, that is I have stopped at 2 to 2 I have moved, and at this point I need to consider the fourth slope value, that is minus 60 dB per decade. So I need to come down minus 60 dB. Then I am going to join this point and the point where I have stopped for this fourth slope. In this I am not having any corner frequency, therefore I am going to join this both the points, and little I am going to extend. Now here you can see that the plot crossing at 0 axis, we are going to get the gain crossover frequency. So here the plot is crossing at 6, so you can see here 6 radians per second. So this is the gain crossover frequency. I will extend further, and I am going to write omega GC, gain crossover frequency, is equal to 6 radians per second. Now next I am going to plot the phase plot. For phase plot we are going to consider this table. This table already I have discussed in the previous video, you can refer that. So now here you can see that at omega is equivalent to 0.1 I am getting minus 92.63. So this value I am going to mark. At omega is equivalent to 0.1 I am getting minus 92. Here it is minus 80, 85. In this I have considered 1 unit 50 degree, therefore one sub box is 5 degree. Therefore you can see here 85, 90 and 95. So to get 92 I am going to mark in between 90 and 95. So this is the point I am getting here for the first omega value, that is for 0.1. Next second value is at omega is equivalent to 0.5 minus 102.89. So that is, here you can see that at omega is equivalent to 5. So you can check from here 85, 90, 95, 100 and 105. 102 in between 100 and 105. So I am going to mark at this point. And then the third value you can see here, that is 1. At omega is equivalent to 1, 114.28. So at omega is equivalent to 1, you can see from this point onwards 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115. So here I am getting at this point 114.28. Next at for 1.5 omega is equivalent to 1.5 I am getting here minus 123.46, minus 123.46 for 1.5. 1.5 means 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So at 1.5 here I am getting the value 123.46. In this way at omega is equivalent to 2 radians per second I am getting 1 minus 130. Minus 130 I am getting at this point, that is omega is equivalent to 2 I am getting minus 130. Next omega is equivalent to 5 minus 147.98. So omega is equivalent to 5. So here I am getting so at this point it is 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 147 I am going to get in between. And next the next value you can see for 8 is minus 156. For 8 minus 156, for 8 minus 156 I am getting here that is this point we know 130, 135, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60. In between 55 and 60 I am getting 156 value. And next for 9 you can see here, for 9 I am getting minus 168.76. At 9 you can see here, at 9 I have marked here minus 168.76. In this way we are getting here so 9.1 171.2, 9.2 9.3 177.76 and 9.35 minus 179.91. all these values are near values. Here you can see 9.355 is minus 180. So this is the 9 line value. In between you can see, you can count up 9.1, 9.2, 9.35 I am getting minus 180. So in this way at 10 I am getting minus 232.98. In between values are there like 9.7, 9.8. You can see in between values like 9.6 I am getting minus 193.89, 9.7 minus 201.77 and 9.8 minus 211.11. all these values in between this it comes, you can mark that. I am marking here for now omega is equivalent to 10 radians, that is minus 232.98. so minus 232.98 I am getting here. Now next if you substitute 100, omega is equal to 100, you will get 270. Omega is equal to 1000, also 270. Omega is equivalent to 10,000, also you are going to get 270. Now here I am going to join this points. Now these points I am going to join. And in between you can find the values and you can mark that. Here I am drawing roughly, I am joining this point directly here. Now in this way we are going to get the graph. If any fluctuation value like increasing, decreasing, that you can consider that values. I have shown here just certain points and I have joined now. Now here you can see that the line which crossing to minus 180, that line we are considering as a omega. So the line crossing to this minus 180 degree, that point from that point we can find phase crossover frequency, and we know that phase crossover frequency we got at 9.355. so here I am going to join this point. Now I am going to draw a phase crossover frequency, that is here 9.355. So here I am showing omega PC is equivalent to 9.355 radians per second. Plot crossing minus 180 degree, we got the phase crossover frequency, that is 9.355. Now we need to calculate gain margin and phase margin from this gain crossover frequency and phase crossover frequency. Now to calculate phase margin, you can see here I have considered the magnitude plot crossing the 0 axis. From that point I need to extend down and I need to extend till it touches to the plot. You can see that it is touching here to the plot. From this point to the minus 180 degree reference, you can count the number of boxes here. So as we know that here each sub box is 5 degree, so I am getting here 1 2 3 4 5 and it is in between 5 and 6. You can see here 1 2 3 4 5 and it is not completely covering 6, it is in between 5 and 6. So therefore we can consider the half, or it is near to the 6. So I can consider here, so 5 into 5 25 degree plus 3 if I consider. So here I am getting phase margin 28 degree, so positive. I got here phase margin 28 degree. So the next I need to calculate the gain margin. To calculate gain margin, I need to see the plot crossing at minus 180 degree. This I need to extend above. So now here, as we extend above, you can see that it is touching to the plot. From the point where it is touching to the plot to the reference, 0 reference, you can see here it is occupying 2 sub boxes, and we know that each sub box is 4 decibels. Therefore here you can see the gain margin I am getting 8 dB. So I am getting below the 0 reference line. Therefore it is a positive gain margin is equivalent to 8 dB. So now in this problem example, we got gain margin positive and phase margin positive. Therefore the system is stable. Since the gain margin in dB and phase margin in degree are positive, the system is stable. Since the gain margin and phase margin are positive, the system is stable. So in this way we are going to sketch the Bode plot. So remember, Bode plot, it has two parts, magnitude and phase plot. We need to draw magnitude and phase plot together, then only we can calculate the phase margin and gain margin. So in this problem I am getting both phase margin and gain margin positive. If any one also gets negative, then the system is unstable. For example, if you are getting a gain margin above 0, then that is a negative gain margin, then the system is unstable. If I get any phase margin below minus 180 degree, then it is a negative phase margin. So then if any either gain margin or phase margin, if we get negative, then the system is unstable. For marginally stable, the gain margin and phase margin is equivalent to 0. So if in the problem, if you get gain margin is equivalent to phase margin is equal to 0, then the system is marginally stable. Hope you understood this video. For more such videos, like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.